let's learn some Japanese. Alright, so Gofukuki. We're going to continue to learn a little bit about Gofukuki. Very interesting novel, and so yeah, let's get started. Right, so let me check. Previously, we were at Gofukuki. Where were we? So let me quickly check, and hopefully the internet connection will no dropping frame. That's good, huh? That's good. Gofukuki. Toru, yeah. Previously we were at Toru, so we're going to continue. Let me check another thing. Check one more thing. Hello. Hopefully, Fix can hear it. Hello. I don't know. Yeah, the audio quality is kind of good, which is good, right? Which is good. So far, so good, and yeah, let's get started, right? Let's get started. Let's check another. So. Yeah, that's good. Everything is fine. So yeah, we can safely get started. Right, that's good. Yeah, that's good. So approximately, I'm going to stream for 1 hour, and I'm going to start coding. Yeah, let's get started. All right, so let's continue. Let's continue to yeah. I think we can finish this section, right? Like one sentence by one sentence. Okay? Okay, その時、彼らの船がこの山脈へ衝突した。Yeah, pretty easy, huh? I think I'm going to combine these two together. Okay? その時、彼らの船がこの山脈へ衝突した。付け合った跡が今でも残っている。Oh, pretty interesting, huh? So, basically, we talk about this like 義経ですね。義経、right? 義経。義経家来たち。No, Yoshitsune to Kirai Tachi. So the follower of Yoshitsune as well as Yoshitsune, like they are like escaping, they're in exile. The Bome shite ite. It's like they're exile, right? The Bome. The exile, and then the exile is like by boat, right? Kita e Bome shite ite. はるか蝦夷の土地、蝦夷 is like Hokkaido, right? 蝦夷の土地 land へ渡ろうとここを船で通ったということである。船で通る、right? So basically, it's like they're like escaping by boats and go through this place. 船で通ったということである。And at that time, その時 at that time, 彼らの船。So Karela is like you know, it's like referring to the Yoshitsune. Yoshitsune tachi no fune が kono sanmyaku. We already talked about sanmyaku, right? There's like a mountain range, right? Kono sanmyaku, this mountain range, like moving towards 衝突した。衝突 is like clash. 衝突した like a past tense, right? Basically it says that 義経たちの船が山脈にぶつかった。山脈衝突したぶつかった。Okay? I'm going to quickly go through this because it's a lot of repetition and we already learned all this like easy expression before, right? And they say 付き合った後 is like the is like a dent, okay? 付き合った後 is like some sign that it's been like crashed about. 付き合った後が今でも残っている。今も残っているらしいですね。はい。So, let's go through this. And before I go through this, I want to quickly check whether the recording is good enough, right? I don't want like it doing recording for 亡命船で通ったということで衝突 is like clash 衝突 through this because it's a lot of repetition and we already learned all this like easy about 付き合った後が Yeah, the audio quality is good. Yeah, that's good. That's good. So yeah. Let's continue. This is like the whole sentence. But we can dive a little bit deeper, right? We can yeah. Let's do that. Right, let's go through some of the key points that I think is worth like explaining, right? This その時 this is expression that we are going to use pretty much all the time, right? So I think it's worth talking about this. So they do not write this その時, right? They write something like this その and then toki they write this way, right? But they got a kanji to it, right? That kanji is this is the sun, right? And then this is like a temple. So just imagine, there's like a Japanese temple here, right? The sun is out here, right? Sun like here, right? And the shadow and all that, right? So that's represented time. That's toki, right? その時 is like その時 you can also write this way. That means if you using like English explain this like timing, right? At that time, at that exact moment. But you know what? In Japanese, at that time, it's like a timing. It's like a timing. Time, right? IME, and then ing, right? This ing is ingu, mingu. So MING become mingu. So basically, Japanese tend to like hiragana, katakana, they tend to pronounce this, right? So become gu. So this is the another thing I want. Let me just write this better, right? Let me just get rid of this, okay? So, for example, like time, right? And timing This in Japanese will be mi in gu. Okay, so basically they want to pronounce this G as a gu. Okay, so timing, right? So this is like timing become ta I. Oh, sorry, min mi gu timing, right? So その時 that also means そのタイミング like その timing at that time at that moment then, right? So yeah, その時 is like そのタイミングまさにそのタイミングその瞬間 right? So 瞬間瞬間I think that's yeah. I don't want like add more explanations to the word, but I think Shunkong, if you like listen to a lot of like Japanese pop culture, pop songs, and you or maybe read novels, you're going to hear this a lot. So it's a little bit difficult. So I'm going to write it down for you. Right, Shun is this is like a me. It's like the I. And then here, then shun, right? Shun, shun, kang. This is like a door, right? And then here, k, ang, kang, ka, ang, kang, shun, kang, right? So shun is like ishun, okay? Sometimes we call that ishun. That represents this is a very short I and stop shun ishun. Okay? That means that very とても短い時間. Okay? And 時間 kan is like a aida. Okay? In Japanese it's more like aida. Aida. Okay? So Aida is like in between. This is like Aida. Okay, so 合わせて you combine them together. Shunkan. Shun is like marataki, like ishun, very short time, right? Ishun, very short time, and kan is like Aida. So shunkan literally means a very very short time. Right, very short time. So that's 瞬間. So you can also say, そのタイミング、その瞬間、その時, at that time. Okay? And then something happened, right? It's like it's a very, very beginning. You want to express that time, and then something happened. Okay? So also, I want to talk a little bit about this shun because it's very interesting. Okay, and sometimes we write this way. Okay, so become ma ba ta ki mabataki. Okay, mabataki. Sometimes we also say this ma ba ta ki. Okay. So yeah, sometimes ma ta ki to ga. Yeah. So yeah, that's just a different way of saying that, right? But if you think about this, it's kind of like a quick 早口言葉. It's like tongue twister, right? Because if you think about this, it's pretty similar to another thing called maputa, right? It's like eyelid. Maputa is like eyelid. This is like a lid of your eye, right? And then this is your eye. I'm like drawing manga here. So yeah, so for example, this is like a maputa, right? Maputa. Oh, まあ、開けたり、そして、close。まぶた、close。開けたり、this 開けたり、そして、閉じたりする。まぶたですね。まぶた。まぶた開けたり閉じたりすることを、英語で blink、right? blink ですね。blink、sorry, blink。まぶた開けたり閉じたりするのこと、まぶたですね。So, if you think about it, it's just like this mabutaki, okay? And then change that to mabataki. So it's like when your eyelid close and open. That's very very short, right? Time. Then you change that to like shunkan. So that's a very short time, right? A very short time. Aida, right? Kang is like aida. So like you blink your eyelid, that's times aida kan become shunkan, right? That like ishun no kan, right? So that's like at that moment, okay? そのタイミング、その時。Okay? Hope that's explains things. Ooh, that's a long-winded expression. その時。So, I think we can sort of just... okay, let me rename this, right? その時。long-winded way of saying that at that time. Toki. Alright. Let me check. Right. Let me just... no. There's like a door, right? You combine... Mabataki, sometimes we also say this. But if you think... 開けたり、そして、Yep, I think that's a very good explanation. Okay, I'm proud of that explanation. And yeah, let's continue. 彼ら, yeah, I don't think this requires much more explanation. 彼ら is like just refer to. That's Yoshitsune Dachi, right? But it's also a grammatical point. Maybe. Let's go deep. Let's go slow. Right. So, その時, like その瞬間, right? That timing, at that moment, 彼ら, right? This is called 彼, like 彼氏, 彼女, 彼氏, right? 彼, and then ら, right? I think this is a very important grammatical point. So even though those are pretty easy, I want to go a little bit deeper, right? 彼ら. So let's do this. So 彼 it's like he, right? Sorry. Let me just draw this better. 彼 right? 彼 and then ら sometimes we'll just write this way. Okay? Because you know what? ら is a pretty hard kanji to write. But if you see something like this, it's also 彼ら. Right? 彼ら. So something like this. right? 彼ら. Okay, this is very bad handwriting. I'm not very good at writing, okay? And I have a very bad calligraphy skill, so I'm really sorry about this. But I prefer to touch and feel that using, I'm also a digital artist. I got a lot of like digital pen sliders to draw this for you, right? So 彼ら, right? If you see something like this is also correct, okay? But I think most of modern Japanese write this way, like 彼ら, because they don't want to write this la. But la is when we talk about 複数 を表すの設備詞. So it's like 設備詞. 設備, right? 設 like connecting. B, it's like the tail. That means that Japanese is like a sticky language, so we can add grammatical points, add a sort of a modifier at the end of expression, the sentence to sort of modify it, right? So that's the tail, B, right? So it's like a 9 tail, 10 tail, Naruto. Right now it's like a Boruto now. Okay, so 設備. Okay, 設備 G is like a way of saying things. Okay, 設備 G. So we add this 設備 G at the end of 彼 to show what? Show it's a 複数, right? So basically it's not just the one, but a multiple, like S. So it's like a 複数, right? 複数. 複数はの設備詞. Okay? So basically it's like a group. Okay? Like they, those people, that group. Right? And let me just ask you a question. What about, what about the group is not just about like male, right? You might think that, we got like a 彼 and 彼女, right? So 彼女, right? 彼女. Okay, just adding 女 behind this 彼 become the she, right? Or become the girlfriend, like 彼女. But if you like a group of female だけ, 女性だけの場合, you add this, like 彼女たち. 彼女ら, right? But I think if it's like a mixed group, you can still use this 彼ら to represent. Okay, I got a really bad handwriting. 彼ら. So basically, it's like a mixed group. You can also think that, okay? And this is, I think this is just more common. It's just like they, them, right? To not worry too much about the male or female in that group. If it's mixed group, you refer to that generally. That's just la, right? So let me quickly give you more example here. So for example, 子供, right? 子供. Right? 子供ら. Right? 若者. 若い. Right? 若い. 若. And then 者 is like that kind of person, right? 若者 is like young folks. 若者ら. Okay? 彼ら. And this is more about the spoken written Japanese, sorry. Not about the spoken. If you say that, it's more like a touchy, right? So, yeah, that's the like a 彼ら. Okay, let's go back and see. Right, その時、彼らの船 like 義経ですね。義経、そして家来たちの船 boats, okay? Yeah. yeah, I think we can continue. Oh, by the way, you are more than welcome to join the chats. Like about anything, right? About anything, and I'm also a programmer and game developer and digital artist. So yeah, all sort of a topic is welcome. Okay, and take my minds a little bit away from things because yeah. All right, so let's continue. Okay, so I forgot to add some to the chats. Ooh, sorry about that. Not this. Oh, or maybe it's here. No. Huh. Yeah, got it. Yeah, got it. And I'm going to go here. All right. Okay, so by the way, I already add the link to the chat. So I'm like built all this in public. So if you want to join and support, yeah, you can click that link, right? And yeah, 船この 山脈 I don't think 山脈 we already covered the 山脈 right? As a short step これ is just a kanji version of the core, right? これは付き合った後が今 like right now 残っている今 right now 今でも is not like a change, it's like even now 残っている Okay, so yeah, let's go through this one by one. But I think demo is also worth talking because it can be like a reverse, right? 今でも Okay, so yeah, a lot of things ahead. So let's continue. I'm getting a little bit hungry, to be honest. Okay. Alright, let's continue. その時、彼らの船がこの call is like this is just a kanji for call. Like これは何ですか right? この山脈 already covered that, right? The like mountains range. 山脈へ like towards that direction. And then 衝突する right? So, I think it's a very difficult kanji. Let me explain this a little bit. 衝突 short, right? We're going to write this down. Short. And then here, right? 衝突衝突 Okay? Show is like 突き当たるぶつかる Okay? It's like crash. Okay? 突 It's like a screw. Like a 突き刺す like a bump, right? In English, like a bump in the head, right? Bump. So, yeah, 衝突 And not just about bomb, right? But we can start understand 衝突 by that original meaning, and then there's like inferred meaning. Okay? A lot of language start from the fundamental meaning and then starting to like got more abstract meaning, inferred meaning. Okay? So yeah, let's do that. So first is different thing, right? Like mono, right? Different mono. 物 different mono. がぶつかる right? We talk about this. ぶつかるぶつかる This is like physically, right? 例えばね、車 If 車と車、衝突 That means the car and car bump. And by the way, you don't want to say 車と車 right? You can say like 車 車同士。何々同士。車ですね。車同士。Okay? 同 is like the same. She like a person, right? So, come on, if you think about this, it's just like some some persons say, oh, come on, you and me, we are the same, right? Like that's like a dosh. It's like a common communication skill that some people use to like shorten the distance between people, find a common ground. So come on, we're the same, right? We both drive the car, so 車同士okay? So basically 車同士、車と車、車と車が衝突する like a bomb the car, huh? And if you go back to look at here, that is the 船とこの山脈衝突する right? Or you can add direction, like 船がこの山脈へ衝突する right? Bump to that 山脈 okay? So yeah, that's from the physical meaning, but also you can infer that into like more abstract, more ideology, more the value sort of opinion kind of the shortest. Alright? So for example, 意見 E is like your want. Ken is like what you see. What you want in your heart as well as what you see things differently, right? Like different people see things differently. So, 意見 that basically is that your opinion differently. So we can say 意見が衝突 right? 衝突する okay? 衝突するそして、意見とか、value is also 価値 sorry 価値 is like the price, but you add con. Look at that. How similar is the ikens ken? This is like a C, and this is also a C. So con is like the value system, right? It's the system, how you value, right? So basically it's like your system of value, what you are systematically looking at the kachi, like the value. Do you value more of say the trolley problem, like there's like 5 person here, right, and there's like 1 person here, trolley problem. So what's your kachika, right? How you value the kachi of inochi とか right? 5 persons inochi そして 1 person's inochi. What kind of inochi are you value more? So that's the 価値観のissue, right? 価値観 and okay, what's going on? Oh, I think it's some bug that crashed my camera. Okay. So, as I said, the 価値観 can also衝突する. Okay? So, yeah, that's basically the physical meaning as well as the informal meaning. It's like ぶつかる. Okay? 例えばね、車が壁に衝突した。2つの会社の意見が衝突した。意見とか、価値観とかのことですね。衝突。Yeah. 船がこの山脈へ衝突した。Bomb the 山脈。Bomb the mountain range. Right? Ooh, that's a pretty long recording, and I think I accidentally added the physical meaning of this. Okay? And so, as I said, the 価値観 can also alright. So,付き合った後。 Alright, so let's continue. 付き合った後が今でも残っている。Alright, let's continue. Alright, let's continue. その時彼らの船がこの山脈へ衝突した。付き合った後が今でも残っている。Right, it's a little bit hard here, right? 付き合った後。So, 付き当たった sorry 付き当たった後 So, let me write this for you, right? 付き当たった So, yeah, 付き当たる sorry, it's not 付き合った付き当たるSo, 衝突 right? So, き and then, is 当たった後 okay? This is like 後付き当たった後 To be honest, 付き当たった we can also use kanji to write it because it's 付き当たる so 当たる付き当たる付き当たった so 付き当たる no past tense right? happened in the past so it's like two words like 組み合わせです okay? つ we already know that まあ、つ is like 月 so the original form is like つく so, つく right? So basically we talk about this a lot ぶつける right? ぶつける that means that you bump into something right? つく and then 当たる is also means ぶつける okay? So just two similar or exact same meaning expression combine them together to have a fixed to form a fixed expression about certain things okay so basically it's like strongly まあ激しくぶつかる basically it's like very strong bump okay 突き当たった and then this 後 also worth mentioning right 後 is like after when something happens and after if you think about this it's like what it remains right so I think the English translation it should be like some mark that's going to leave a mark right so basically it's like 何がlike あった結果として、残ったの痕跡ですね痕跡 so 痕 is a mark 跡跡 if you combine this together is read 跡痕跡痕跡 Kon is like a mark, like a scar, like a trace. Ato also traced mask scar remains. So konseki combined together, just like it's tsukiataru. A lot of similar words combined together to get the same meaning, right? And konseki just like trace, mark, scar, remains. So 突き当たった後 is like 突き当たった痕跡 okay what if remains yeah so basically that's the you know when the Yoshi's boats like bomb into here, and the 痕跡 the dent, the trace, what remains, that's like 伝説のの跡、今でも残っています。Okay? So basically 衝突ですね。衝突したボン、この場所に残った。And that is the 跡。That's the remains. Okay? Yeah, that's all about the explanation here. 突き当たった後、今でも残っている。Yeah, 残っている is just like a 残る, right? So, 残っている it do have some grammatical points, not too difficult, right? Not too difficult. But I think 今でも残っている でも is also a grammatical point that worth mentioning, right? でも like 反対 or like however, like 逆説ですね。例えばね、行きたいんですけど、でも、時間がない、時間がありません。worse mention. So basically two grammatical points. One is でも, the other is like 残っている。Right, let me rest a little bit. I just been to a boxing training. Really tired. I'm like exhausted right now. So my mind is just wandering. So let's finish this by demo, right? Right. So if you look at that, there's a tiny little bit grammatical point that's worth considering. It's called demo, and it got more meaning than it appeared here, right? So I think the most widely used is about like the jaksetsu. So jaksetsu is like the opposite meaning, right? So for example, if you find English in there is like a bun, like there's a big bun here. However, something like that, right? So it's like a demo. Basically, like you already said something like 前、まあ、前の内容、前の話とか、もうの、まあ、逆説は逆に、like反対側。Okay? Let me write it down for you. Right? So it's a very interesting grammatical point. And worse, me write this down. Right? Demo is like we talk about like 逆。逆 so it's like the opposite, right? 逆説逆説 is like the 説 is like to connect. So 逆説 is like the opposites connect. Okay? For example, I think I want to go 行きたいです。行きたいんです。I want to go there, right? 行きたいんです。でも、right? This is a typical 逆説, right? でも、so that's kind of like the I side of Japanese, right? You don't want to just say no. You can say 行きたいんですけど、まあ行きたいんです。でも、this is like, to be honest, I think you won't be able to hear the later parts because you don't want to over explaining things. You just want to be kind of vaguely like say you don't want to go, right? Let me just give you the whole thing, right? So 行きたいんですけど行きたいんですでも、まあ、時間がない There's no time 時間ですね時間がないんです時間がありません時間です、まあ、時間がありません行きたい We want to go there, right? I want to go there でも逆説いけないの理由を説明理由は時間がありません Okay? So it's like 逆説 Inverted Yeah that's the most widely used as demo Okay? But I think demo got so much more usage. 逆説 is just like the most widely used. But you also want to, for example, give someone options. So it's even got a 選択. It's about like 例示 no meaning. 例 For example, I'm like giving you a lot of example. I'm giving you a lot of 例 right? 例 is like an example. 例示 Basically, G is like I give you that example. I showed it to you. So 例示 何々でも So basically, this 何々 is kind of the 例示 I give you a lot of things like 何々とか何々とかいいですか何々など Sorry など という意味ですね。I give you a lot of example for you to choose from. And for example, like I love to drink coffee, right? I already drank the whole I think it's like a 6 cup of coffee. I'm like right. I love that feeling of the coffee, right? So, you know what? Coffee. コーヒーでも飲みますか Right? 飲みませんか Right? So basically, coffee. Demo is like it's not like coffee, and then you sort of reject that. You don't want to drink coffee, but rather it's like coffee is just one of the example. Like coffee とか、like お茶とか飲みませんか？コーヒーとか、my like ice water とか飲みませんか？紅茶とか、例えばね、ボーバーティーとか、はい、コーヒー you just give that coffee as an example of multiple choice, and then でも飲みませんか？ And if you think about this, it's kind of like you can change this like コーヒーとかどうですか Right? コーヒーとかどうですか コーヒーとか紅茶とか So basically it's like a light choice. You want to showcase that by give them a wonderful example choice that they can choose, like a light suggestion, right? Like コーヒーでも飲みませんか？散歩でも行きましょう。散歩とか行きましょう。Just give you a choice, right? So I think でもand とか can be like use that interchangeably. That's 軽い選択、そして、例示の、like the second most widely used of でも。And I think right now the 今でも I think is a third meaning, right? So yeah, also very important one. I think I'm going to finish this and rest a little bit. Okay. Right, let's finish the third one, and alright, let's look at the third one. If you look back of our here, 付き合った後が今でも okay? It's definitely not the opposites or about like some of the example here, right? So what about this? Let's go back here, right? That's about the like 驚き, okay? Odoroki, okay? Odoroki, okay? So basically it's like shock. Odoroki is like shock. If you look at that, it's like we got like a horse down below, right? Like a horse. And then there's like a person riding, right? So it's like, oh, horse in shock. Horse in shock. Okay, I'm terrible drawing of a horse. There's like a shock, right? So odoroki. So, or you want to stress things like demo. So basically, it's like yeah, it's pretty hard to explain. So basically, it's like you want to express shock or you want to stress things. Okay. Let me just give you an example. I think it's better to explain this in example, right? So, for example, 全員できるのこと. Everyone can do this. So you can use this demo. 誰? Right? 誰でも like everyone 全員誰でもできる誰でもできるの例えばね仕事誰でもできる仕事です Okay? So basically, you want to stress anyone, right? That is like who. You want to stress it so everyone can do. できる right? Can do that. の仕事 Okay? So basically, it's like, yeah. You want to quickly to give you some like extreme scenario and explain that this is like stress. Okay, this is really hard to explain, to be honest. 強調 what? It's like you want to stress things, right? And you sort of give the example of a obviously lovable example to express that this is the thing. Okay, let me just give you an example, right? So, for example, 子供 right? 子供 like kids. 子供でもわかります So we got demo here. That means even 子供 and then わかります 子供でもわかります Okay? So even the kids, I'm a little bit short, I'm a little bit 驚き Kids, even kids understand this. Okay? So you also said like a kyocho is like a stress. Like 子供 like 子供 you stress this, even this shockingly kids わかります So this is like a really, so basically it's like a, this really easy problem. And if we go back to see here, 突き当たった後 so it's like a dent, the trace, the remains when you bump that, and that remains that 後が今 right now でも残って残っている、it's like 残る is like remains right now, shockingly 驚き right, shockingly right now でも and you stress it right now, even right now you can still see that 残っている残る is like remains, okay, 残っている and yeah, that's all. And yeah, thanks for joining today's stream, and don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumb up, and